We'd like to welcome you back inside, or we'd like to welcome you inside of Hot Springs County High School here in Thermopolis, Wyoming, home of the Bobcats. Back here for the second weekend in a row. This time it's the girls' Bighorn Basin Classic in this opening matchup here as the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs take on the Powell Lady Panthers. Wyoming Indian coming into this game number 2 in girls basketball for 2A. Obviously 2023 girls 2A state champions. Boys team also coming fresh off of a state championship as well. So Wyoming Indian, a basketball culture through and through. In fact, there's actually a documentary on the 2001 and 2002 Wyoming Indian Chiefs that were led by the late Al Redmond Sr. And this team's just got so much history, and it's so awesome to see Wyoming Indian every single year coming here to Thermopolis to play. And I'm going to be a little bit biased probably in this broadcast. I can't help it. I've been a Wyoming Indian Chiefs fan for years, and aside from Thermopolis, obviously, they are my second team. So, but anyway, I'd like to thank our sponsors today, including Kirby Consulting, and we even have a new one on board, the Order of the Eastern Star chapter here out of Thermopolis. So thank you so much for your support. Order of Eastern Star will be with us for the next 6 game days, ending with the varsity game against Grable. So we thank you for your support. And obviously Kirby Consulting, their first advertising space today, starting with this on the broadcasts. I have no idea if they're going to do the starting lineups. So up they are. So we are going to actually deliver our ones to watch here for this one, as we are going to look at the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, obviously coming into this game 10-1. Should be a good contest today for the Chiefs and the Panthers alike. Powell coming in as a 3A team, but I am so sorry. Enough yapping. I want to take a look at the ones to watch. First off, starting off with the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, who will be scored as the away team today. Hold on one second. That is okay. We are having some issues. I apologize with this. Okay, I think we got our stuff figured out here. So your ones to watch here for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. Want to keep a close eye here on Taya Dixie, who is currently your 3-point leader for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, as well as the free throw leader. Also one to watch for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs is Paisley Blackburn, the freshman, who is the overall points leader with 155 points on the season. Last one to watch will be Jamie Shoyo Ferris for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. We'll deliver the girls ones to watch here for the Powell Panthers, but first off, here we go, underway from Hot Springs County High School, Powell Lady Panthers and the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. Only on 2 Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats and the Bighorn Basin Classic, brought to you by Central Bank and Trust. 7:46 to play as we have a whistle. It'll sail out of bounds on the near side. Powell will get their first possession of the game. We look at the Powell roster, only 3 seniors on that varsity roster for the Panthers. So relatively young team, mostly juniors and a few sophomores. There's no freshmen on the varsity roster. Shot is up and it is no good. Poked out of bounds. This one is going to go back to the Chiefs here. Like we said, Wyoming Indian 2023 girls 2A basketball champions. And Lord knows how many banners hanging up in their gym. A school that mostly pretty good at basketball and cross country. Here they go. Shot is up on the right side. It's up and in for number 10, Ivy Aggie. Out of bounds there. It'll go back to the Chiefs. Oh. Wyoming Indian will pass this one in. Here come the Chiefs. Number 24's got this one. This is Shoyo Ferris. Ball is loose and taken down the other end. Shot is up and in for Emery Hernandez. And this one taken right on back. Remember, Wyoming Indian only 1 loss on the season. So far, not off to a great start. The JV team got slaughtered in the matchup before this. Shoyo Ferris with it. She'll pass it far side, holding it over. Floats it back up to Shoyo. It's up and, not up, sorry. She'll kick it back out to the corner, swinging it. Redmond with it. She'll pass it right side. Or sorry, that is Paisley Blackbird in the 23. I apologize for that. Passing it right side, taking it back to Anissa White. Passing it left side. Back right onto the wing, outside the volleyball line, right there on Monument Hill. Back left to Jerry Lynn Redmond, and it's taken back here by the Powell Panthers. Off the right side, a foul shot is up and in for Alexa Richardson, the senior. 8-0 here to start us off in this one. And it looks like a Wyoming Indian timeout, so we will take a very quick breather. And we'll be right back from Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. It's the 2025 Bighorn Basin Classic, brought to you by Central Bank and Trust. I'd like to welcome you back, and we're going to get you up to date here on our ones to watch for Powell. Emery Hernandez, the points leader with 106 points. She's our top one to watch. Also want to keep my eye. Shot is up and it is in for Alexa Richardson, who I do want to keep an eye on. Also want to keep an eye on her, and I also would like to keep my eye on Ivy Aggie. Those are your ones to watch for the Panthers. This one taken away by Powell. There they go on the far side. Swings the ball and moves. Passes it left. Powell coming into this game 4-3 on the season. Shot is up on the right side. It's up and no good. Rebounded by the Chiefs. Ball is loose. Taken back. Up on the inside. Shot's up and it's in. Number 2, Emery Hernandez, the sophomore, on the basket. Down the right side. Shot is up and can't get it to fall. That one was taken by Jamie Shoyo Ferris. Up onto the left side. Shot is up and it's in. And Powell, 13-0 scoring run to start the game. Oh, that might come to an end, though. Here comes Wyoming Indian off the right side. Shots up and no good for Shoyo Ferris. And this is a little sneak peek as to what we'll probably see when Thermopolis takes on Wyoming Indian in this very gymnasium. Onto the corner, swings it, passes it left side, gets it up underneath into the paint. Kicks it out to mid-range. Shot is up for 2. It's up and no good. Out of bounds, stays with the Panthers. We got one checking in. That is number 41, Aislinn Gambler, the freshman. Looks like Coy Erickson will pass this one in for the Panthers. Back underway here in Thermopolis, holding it over. Number 10, Ivy Aggie. She'll pass up to the corner, steps, moves right side, driving in, kicks it out to the wing, floats it up. Shot is up and no good. Taken back by Swin Highwalker. And this one's taken right on back by Powell. Up the left side, shots up, it's no good. Rebounded. Kicks it back out there. Shot is up on its way for 3. It's up and no good. Grabs her own rebound there. Or check that, no, actually someone else there grabbed it. That was Coy Erickson on the rebound. Passes it left side. Erickson floats it up underneath. She'll spin it back out to the wing. Shot is up and it's no good. Palmed away. Powell still keep control. Good job on Wyoming Indian for clamping down here on this possession. Driving inside is Aggie. Ball is loose. Tries to keep it in, and she will. Shots up for 2. It's up. Splash! I think that was Alexa Richardson on the 2. Actually, I might have gotten that completely wrong. I thought I saw a 1. I apologize. Shot is up and 3. I think that one was by Paisley Blackburn of the Chiefs, and that'll be their first point of the game. 15-3. Skips it on over. Gets it up toward the outside of the volleyball line. She'll drive into the paint. Ball is loose, and it is going to be a dogfight down there for it as I saw Swin Highwalker trying to get that one away. We got subs here, 33 and 30. So Caitlin Floy and Allie Hubbard coming into the game for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. 3:32 to go here at Thermopolis. You are watching varsity girls basketball from the CBT Bighorn Basin Classic. Shot is up, and 3. Made that one look easy as Powell will make it 18-3. I didn't catch the number there. I apologize. Right side here to Gambler. She'll pass it left side, holds it over, looking to pass right side. Here comes number 30, Allie Hubbard. Gets it up underneath. Gives it back. Shot is up on its way, and it is almost there for Blackbird. She's already made one today. Goes out of bounds as Highwalker is a little bit too slow to get it out of the sideline there. 2:56 to play here. Wyoming Indian versus Powell. Opening game here. Pool, I think this is Pool C, I believe that's being played here. Shot is up on the left. It's up and in. Going from bad to worse for the Lady Chiefs. Near side, here comes Blackburn. Blackburn, ball is loose and falls to the ground to get this one. Powell's going to get it away. Past the Bobcat head, going far side. Floats it up. Oh, almost taken away there by the Chiefs. Shot is up on the right side, up and in. Number 21, Sage Kidd, the senior. One of the few seniors on the Powell roster. Shot is up, and it is no good for number 30, Allie Hubbard. Taken back down the left side. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded there. Good job by Wyoming Indian getting a hold of it as Allie Hubbard will get it. And a traveling violation on the Lady Chiefs. 40 and 24 coming in for Wyoming Indian. 23 coming in for Powell. That is Leah Graham. Delaney Gambler and Jamie Shoyo Ferris checking into the game. Ferris with her second shift in this one. They'll pass this one in. Powell with possession here on the left half of the court. Panthers wearing the white uniforms with the orange stripe, orange numbering. Moving right to left across your device. Wyoming Indian with the native pattern on the side. They will be wearing their all blacks with a baby blue number and some baby blue stripes there. Obviously, like I said, native pattern. They also got the Wyoming Indian chief head on their on the left chest of the uniform. They'll be moving left to right across your device. Here comes Powell with it, swings it. This is Teton. And this one's almost taken away there by the Chiefs. Shot is up for Teton. It's up and it's no good. Off the front of the iron. Still 22-3. Wyoming Indian trailing and trailing big. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Emery Hernandez. You remember she was one of our ones to watch at the top of the show. Checking in is Alexa Richardson, the senior. Inbounding it for the Chiefs will be number 41, Aislinn Gambler. Back underway here from Hot Springs County High School. You're watching the Central Bank and Trust Bighorn Basin Classic from Thermopolis. Pool A and B up in Worland. Shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded. It's up and a foul as Gambler will draw the foul after grabbing the rebound off the shot by Shoyo Ferris. Going to the line to shoot, Aislinn Gambler, listed as a freshman on the roster. Shot is up, and it's in. Beautiful shot there. Try and close the gap a little bit here between the Lady Chiefs and the Lady Panthers. Wyoming Indian will be taking on, I believe, either Cody or Riverside. I forgot which one, but shot is up and in for Wyoming Indian. Gets it up on the left block. Shot is up, and it's no good. High-powered offense for Powell so far. What I'm really liking about these Lady Panthers is that they are really quick to get those passes off. They're doing a fantastic job thus far of getting rid of the ball when they're in trouble here. Corner, driving left side. Floats it up underneath. Shot is up and unable to finish. And two different Chiefs in there trying to get that away, 23 and 24. Blackburn and Ferris. And Wyoming Indian will win the ball back off the tie-up, and we are almost through the first quarter, if you can believe it. And Wyoming Indian's down, but I'm still having a ton of fun watching this team. I think they're starting to figure things out as the game progresses, which should mean good things. There it is, up and in. Number 30, Allie Hubbard on the basket for the Chiefs. I think she's got a couple of the points today for Wyoming Indian. We know that Blackburn sunk a three earlier. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded here by the Panthers, and that will end the quarter. 22-7 to score. Lady Panthers on top over the Hinono Ano here, the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. We'll be back. You are watching the Bighorn Basin Classic from Thermopolis. Wyoming Indian and Powell returns when we come back. Give us 1 minute. I'd like to welcome you back. Today's game is brought to you by the Order of the Eastern Star Thermopolis Chapter, also known as also known as Vesper Chapter 19 here in Thermopolis. Order of Eastern Star is a fraternity based from the is a Masonic fraternity from what we gathered on our research before accepting sponsorship. I actually knew nothing about it before they approached me, but glad to have them on board. They meet on Arapahoe Street. Once we are a little bit less busy, we will give more information next time we shout them out. They'll be here all day with us, so don't worry about that. Back underway for the second quarter here in Thermopolis. This one taken away. It is 25-7 as Powell drained a three. We apologize for missing that. Shot is up again, testing the can, and Powell's gotten that three-point shot to fall today a couple times. I think they've made two of those threes. This one tipped away by Powell up near the near side and will go out of bounds as she almost runs right into the Gatorade cooler there. 7:14 to play here in this second quarter. Jerry Lynn Redmond will give it up underneath. Kicks it out. Moving left side. Passes it right to number 40, Delaney Gambler. Holds it over her head. Passes it left side to Shoyo Ferris. And this one picked out of the air by 21, Sage Kidd. Here they go far side. Stops, kicks it back. Shot is up. Three! That one was sunk by number 1, Alexa Richardson. And it's stolen right on back. Floats it up underneath. Shot is up, and it is in. Caitlin Floyd on the basket this time. 30-7, Powell on top here. Just a show of strength here. It's a football score. Well, not anymore. I don't know why my scoreboard didn't update there. I apologize for that. It is 30-7. Passes it right side. Gives that to 41, Aislinn Gambler. She'll give it up underneath. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounds it there, and that is going to end up being a stoppage there. 6:09 to play. We'll be here all day. 6 scheduled games today. All of them pool play. 2 games per team. Thermopolis is in the pool with Cody and Wind River. Wyoming Indian shares a pool with Powell and Riverside. Powell will take on Riverside later tonight. Got some subs here for both Powell and Wyoming Indian. 6:09 to play here. Shot's being taken by Aislinn Gambler. Shot is up, and it is no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Jerry Lynn Redmond. Gets up underneath. Left side. Shot is up, and it's no good. Gets the rebound. That one's up, and that was no good either. A third rebound there for Gambler. And this one stays with the Chiefs. They'll try a reset here. Gets it up underneath the basket. Plays the post shot. It's up, and it's in. Delaney Gambler, the sophomore, for 2. 30-9 here in Thermopolis is a big tumble there for one of the Panthers. This one, Paisley Blackburn takes it away. Up the left side, up the right side, shots up, and it's in. Wyoming Indians starting to get a little bit of momentum underneath them here. Left side, here comes Emery Hernandez. Passes up to the right side. Shot is up, and it's no good. Wyoming Indian trying to get a hold of it. It's taken away in a whistle. Delaney Gambler had control of it there. It looks like they'll give Wyoming Indian a bit of a breather here. Check that. Powell actually has a 4-man press here in the backcourt, here in the backcourt. So like a 3-second breathing period here, but they are going to be heavily pressed here by the Panthers. Well, friendly reminder, folks, Wyoming Indian is the number 2 team in Class 2A. So kind of rare to see them struggle like this. They've only lost 1 game this season. And Wyoming Indian almost took that one away. Shots up, and that one was, how did she make that? She was smothered there. Might as well call her, oh my Lord, you might as well call her toast, because I don't know, that she was, oh man, I don't know how, I'm still in disbelief. Shot is up for 3. It's up, and it's no good. Technically grabs her own rebound there. Shots up, and it's no good there. And a whistle will go back to the Chiefs. Got one checking in here. It is Anessa White, the senior, checking in for the Lady Chiefs. Heading to the baseline is Jerry Lynn Redmond. Again, Powell playing a full court press here. 32-11, in case you're just tuning in, Powell Panthers and the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. Girls Bighorn Basin Classic. We actually didn't know if this was going to actually happen because of the winter storm here in Thermopolis. I was worried about Wind River and Wyoming Indian in particular, because they got to come up from the reservation through the canyon. Up the right side, shot is up, and it is in for Powell. They'll finally get another basket there, number 33 for the Panthers. That is Caitlin Floy on the basket. She'll get up middle. This one is swatted away. Good hustle by Ivy Aggie, but the ball was just a little bit faster. It'll go up toward the near sideline, and that will be Wyoming Indian with the possession. The boys are over in Powell right now for the boys' classic, somehow, some way. There was actually a no unnecessary travel advisory given between Cody and Matitsi earlier this morning. So I'm actually super surprised that they were able to get that done. Shot is up off the left side. It's up, and it's in. Number 40, Delaney Gambler, doing the heavy lifting here for the Lady Chiefs. Here they come down the left side. And a wide open shot. It's up and can't finish. The shot taken there by Caitlin Floy. Now the scoreboard not telling the full story. Powell has been plagued by issues today getting to the rim and finishing their shots, as Wyoming Indian will use a timeout. We'll be right back. You are watching the Girls Bighorn Basin Classic, brought to you by Central Bank and Trust. We'll be back from inside of Hot Springs County High School. Let's welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School in Thermopolis. Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs and the Powell Lady Panthers. Panthers up 34-13 here in the second. Coming up after this, the Cody Bronx take on the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats. I should say the Cody Phillies. We are back underway here. It's going to be so weird calling them the Phillies the entire broadcast. But we don't have to worry about that just yet because we are still in the second quarter in this one. Shot is up from long range. Gets it to go. 3. I think that one was Coy Erickson. Again, another shot that Powell has taken today. You're like, how did she make that? Passes it left side. Here comes Wyoming Indian up onto the elbow. Kicks it back out. You can see Wyoming Indian starting to get their passes a little bit better here. Gets it up underneath. A brave pass there. Shots up off the left side. No good. Powell on the takeaway here off the rebound. Just missed it. Didn't even contact the rim. Shot is up on the right side. It's up 3. And a splash at that. 40-13. Gives up here on the far side. Here come the Chiefs. Past the Bobcat head. Switches over. This is 23 with it. Takes the shot from 3. It's up, and it's no good on the shot taken by Paisley Blackburn. By the way, we need to mention this. She is a freshman. She is doing fantastic so far in this game. Some of those 13 points have been because of her. Shot is up, and it is no good. Kicks it back out to the wing. Up as they try to pick it up, and 3! Swallowed by the net on that one. Wyoming Indians got to find a way to stop these three-point shots. That is where Powell, I think, is killing them the most here. Letting them take those wide-open shots from beyond the arc. They're barely playing up and, they're barely stopping that three-point shot. I think that's probably the biggest thing because Powell is having some issues finishing at the rim. They could stop them right there on the three-point line. Here come the Panthers. Right side, dips up underneath. Shot is up. It's no good. Kicks this one out. Far side. Here comes Wyoming Indian. Driving inside the paint. Shot is up, and it's no good. And that front, too, I think Wyoming Indian should probably look at taking some of those mid-range three-point shots as well because their inside finishing also not really working either. Either that or just feed it off to Delaney Gambler and see what happens. Kicks it out. Shot is up, and it is no good again. Can't get those twos to fall. But Powell doing what's working. They are up 43-13, and a lot of threes being taken today. Floats it up underneath. Right side. Bullies her way through. Shot is up, and it's in. I think that was Jamie Shoyo Ferris on the make there as Wyoming Indian chips in the lead once again. Here they come down the left side. Shots up, a foul, and a make. And heading to the line, I think this is number 33, Caitlin Floyd. The foul committed there by Delaney Gambler. Wyoming Indian hasn't really committed very many fouls today. They kept it pretty low in the first quarter. This is also their first team foul. They've done a very good job keeping clean. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Chiefs. Here comes Blackburn, the freshman, past the Bobcat head. Blackburn down the right side, has her back turn, loses control of it. She has to kick it out. Gives up now to the left wing. It's almost like she heard me there. Shot is up, and it's no good. Left side, here comes Powell. Back turn, swings, kicks it back out toward the up top here. Up toward the steam there on the Monument Hill. I'm sure that's actually what it looks like right now, given how cold it is. Right there on the arrow, she'll give it left side. Being smothered there by the freshman. Oh, almost taken away there. Good job there by Wyoming Indian here playing the zone so far. Wyoming Indians out into a 2-3 zone, by the way. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Blackburn. 11 seconds to get out of there. And she's going to have a big pass down court. It's swatted out, stays with the Chiefs. Smart move there. She swatted it back in, and one of the Panthers put a paw on it. By the way, I'm trying to keep the puns to a minimum with Wyoming Indian because if I say anything, it's going to come out really, really, really bad. Shot is up and it's no good. At least Powell has an animal mascot, so I can at least fall back on that. 45-15 as we enter the half in what has been a super quick game. At least, well, maybe not time-wise, but it's felt like 5 minutes. Although, you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. We'll be back. Powell leads 45-15 here in the first game of the Bighorn Basin Classic. We'll be right back from Hot Springs County High School in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School here for the 2025 Central Bank and Trust Bighorn Basin Classic here in Thermopolis. Also co-hosting with Worland High School, as is usually the case. Also the boys tournament being hosted by Powell High School and Rocky Mountain High School. Hey, we were just there last night. Anyway, but we're about ready to get back underway here for this one in about 3 minutes or so. You just heard the 3 buzzers. So while we have some time, but we'd like to thank our sponsors, Kirby Consulting, Inc., and, of course, the Vesper Chapter 19 of the Order of the Eastern Star. And, well, let's get into this one here. The first half was pretty interesting, especially if you're a Powell fan. 45-15. You can see the score right there on our scoreboard. It's not pretty right now for Wyoming Indian. They let Powell score, I think it was 18 points before Wyoming Indian was able to get a basket there by Paisley Blackburn getting a free throw. And Blackburn, I'd have to say Blackburn and Delaney Gambler have been the stars of the show for the Chiefs today. Considering the circumstances. I mean, you look at the score, it's not pretty. There's not very much to talk about, but Wyoming Indian is doing a couple things, I'd say, better than what Powell did in that first half. Powell had a lot of problems finishing at the rim. Their biggest strength, I'd say, was probably taking those longer shots, mid-range elbow shots and three-point shots. They've done very well shooting, but they got to get, if they want to extend this lead a little bit more, they've got to get in there. They've got to finish at the rim, especially when they're going up against Riverside later tonight. They've got to finish at the rim. Same thing I'd say goes for Wyoming Indian, but on a lesser scale. They're getting in there. They got a big postman there, Delaney Gambler. She's getting in there. She's getting in the post, and she's making some splashes. But Wyoming Indian as a whole needs to clean it up. They got to take care of the ball. Their defense, I'd say they need to start shutting down the threes there from Powell. They are taking way too many open shots. Wyoming Indians' 2-3 zone is not working. They've got to switch up their defense. They've got to smother the Panthers. They've got to shut down those 2- and 3-point shots. They're doing just fine shutting down the Panthers in the paint. I'd say Panthers, like I said, not very many points in the paint, a lot of points outside of the paint. The Chiefs have got to put a spear in this. And that's about all you can really say. Wyoming Indian needs to clamp down on defense. They got to finish at the rim better. If they're going to take those 3-point shots, they got to line them up a little bit better, focus on the basket. Other than that, I'm not their coach. I can't tell them what to do. I'm just giving them my suggestions as a basketball fan. Now, with that being said, 15 seconds left until we get back into this one. This was your halftime show of sorts. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, the Order of the Eastern Star, Thermopolis, or I guess they're not even the Thermopolis chapter. They call themselves Vesper 19. That is the chapter name for the Thermopolis chapter. And also Kirby Consulting, your professional oil consulting company since 2013, serving Kirby and Thermopolis. We're going to get back underway here for the start of the third. And Wyoming Indians going to come out of the gate with the possession here. Out of bounds, and 7:52 to play here in the third quarter. Come after this, the Cody Phillies JV team taking on the Thermopolis Lady Cats varsity team. Cody, the only JV team in attendance, and the team filling their JV spot is actually going to be their freshman team. So Cody is not sending their varsity team for whatever reason. Down the right side, shot is up and it's no good. And Powell on the defensive. Nope, check that. Wyoming Indians going to keep this one. Well, we talked about ball control. So far, it was a shot, but still. There they go. And the turnover there as she tries to give it off to Shoyo Ferris. Panthers will have this one on the near side, up near the silhouette. She'll pass it inside the paint. Loose ball. Out of bounds, and this one is going to stay with the Panthers. Emily Hernandez couldn't keep a hold there. And now Powell is going to have it on the baseline. We'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in so far. And this one tipped, stolen away. Paisley Blackburn going to have this one down the court for the Lady Chiefs. Passes up underneath, kicks it out, mid-range shot on its way, and it's no good. Almost had that one to go. Wyoming Indians got to keep trying that. If the inside shots aren't working, they got to go there. Shot is up, and again, Powell not able to finish there on the far side. On the Bobcat head, passing it far side up near Monument Hill. She'll pass left side to 31, Swin Highwalker. Highwalker to Shoyo Ferris. Now she'll dump it up underneath to Redmond. And this one picked up by Powell on the turnover. Redmond almost got that one back for Wyoming Indian. And look at that. Paisley Blackburn not afraid to get in there and try to rip it away. 45-15 the score here at Thermopolis. Does that count? Well, according to the scoreboard, it does. But it looks like they'll whistle this one dead as Wyoming Indian will get the ball back. Wyoming Indian will be moving right to left across your device here for this second half. Back turned. Tries the turnaround shot, and it will draw a foul. She lowers the ball there and gets the foul called. And this foul is going to go to number 21, Sage Kidd, her second personal foul, first team foul for Powell. Shots up and splash. I think Wyoming Indian has the first points of the game. Or sorry, first points of the half. I don't know where my mind's at. Shot is up, splash. Wyoming Indian 2-0 here in this half so far. They'll pass it up far side. Here come the Panthers. Passing it right side. Swings the ball. Floats it on over. Shot is up from the wing. It's up and three. Once again, Wyoming Indian, they've got to stop those threes. That's where Powell is really taking advantage. They're not putting up any Chiefs on that, guarding that arc. They're out in a 2-3. They only got two people guarding that three, and so does Powell, to be fair. They're playing with a 2-3 as well. This one tipped and stolen away by Powell. She's got no balance there, but she'll pick it up. Up at the right side. Shot is up and in off of number 1, Alexa Richardson. I believe the assist by Ivy Aggie. Up to the far side, 50-17. Into the paint. Here they go. Kicks it up to the left side. Shots up on the step back. It's up and no good. Up the left side. Kicks it out toward the wing. Number 1, Alexa Richardson now to the corner. Shot is up and it is no good. Overshoots the rim. Shot taken by Ivy Aggie. It's been super rare to see Powell miss those three-point shots today. We got subs here. Both Gambler sisters coming onto the floor. Delaney and Aislinn coming on. Here comes Wyoming Indian with it. Blackburn gets it up to the corner. This one's going to be out of bounds and back to the Panthers. 4:58 to play in the third quarter. Remember, coming up after this, the Cody Phillies and the Thermopolis Lady Cats. Phillies sending their JV team here today. Passing it right side. Shot is up for three. It is up and it's no good. Back-to-back misses from beyond the arc today, or beyond the arc here in this third so far for Powell. Up the right side. Here comes the shot. It's up and it's in. Paisley Blackburn. Good drive there for the freshman. Ethity, I think you're in good hands here with Blackburn for the next 3 years after this season concludes. You will be hanging banners for years to come. Up to the right side, up to the corner. Up to the left wing now. Shot is up, and it is no good. Taken away here. Here comes Blackburn with it. Up past the Bobcat head. Johnson alongside one of the Panthers there. She'll toss this one up into the right side of the key. Shot is up, and it is good. Wyoming Indians starting to get some momentum once again here. Halfway through the first quarter. Lady Chiefs still down by 29. Although the gap has kind of lessened a little bit. Kicks it back. Shot on its way. And three. Well, Aggie finally gets the cannon to fire there. Just the right amount of gunpowder, and it will be 53-21. Ooh, Blackburn pump fakes, almost gets it taken away. She'll have this one, swings it through. It's up and it's in. Good swing there for Blackburn. I'm telling you, Blackburn, she is listed as a freshman, but she is playing like she's been here for the last couple of years. Passes up to the corner, holds it over, dribbles inside, bounce pass up to the corner, shot is on its way, no good. Gets another one up on the left side, that one's no good again. Inside shots just not working for Powell. And you look at Wyoming Indian, they are the bigger team here. That's probably what's stifling Powell a little bit. They can't get those shots to fall inside the paint. Wyoming Indian, they got at least a couple of inches more height on them there. Shot is up and it's no good. Grabs her own rebound, floats it up underneath. The shot's up, no good. Grabs her own rebound there. Tries to float that one to the left side. The two sisters there, Delaney and Aislinn, sharing it between themselves there. It'll go out of bounds as Leah Graham and Caitlin Floyd check into the game here for the Panthers. And Powell playing like a 3A team should. Really fluid, really fast. You know, that's why the Powell was always a nightmare for me calling the Bobcat games whenever Powell came to town, or we'd have to play Powell in Powell. Shot is up and it's in. So let me just say this. I'm actually kind of glad in a way that they moved this down to 2A so we don't have to see him again. I actually talked to a parent from Rocky last night during the middle school game. Shot is up and in for number 41, Aislinn Gambler. I was talking to a parent before the Rocky game last night for the middle school, and she was like, I am not glad you guys are down here. We do not want you here. So, you know, I guess every team's afraid of somebody. People in Cali were really nice, though. That was awesome. Shot was up and a foul. It was committed there by Aislinn Gambler, her first of the game. Shot is up and it is good. Powell's had some success from those three-point shots. As we got a sub here, number 11 going to the bench here for Wyoming Indian. That is Jerry Lynn Redmond. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded. Nope, it's not. Rebounded by the paint on the floor. 1:56 to play. Here come the Panthers. Going to pass this one in underneath the basket. A risky shot. It's up and it's in. 58-25 here in the opening varsity game. Like we said, there was a JV game before this, but with the same teams. Wyoming Indian did not do well in that JV contest. Shot is up from two. It's up and no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Up to the right side of the key. Jump stop. It's up and it's no good again. Can't get the two to fall. And this one swatted away, almost taken away. Good job by Allie Hubbard to get a hand on it there. Kicks it out. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Mid-range, has an open shot to the basket. It's up and it's no good. They'll try it again. Kicks it out mid-range. Shots up. Will it fall this time? No, it won't. Powell again on the offensive rebound. That's another thing they're doing right. They're getting rebounds. We've seen this a lot. We've seen these long rallies today. This is like the third time. Wyoming Indians still hold stout on defense, but Powell is getting up and they're grabbing the rebounds. Wyoming Indians got to do a little bit of the same. They are not doing well on the glass today. They've got to go up for the rebounds. That's the biggest thing in basketball if you want to get a possession back, obviously. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebound, that one's up and in. Delaney Gambler. Gambler, I will give her flowers, though. She has been rebounding. Actually, both Gambler sisters have been. They've been doing really well on especially the offensive glass, as this one is taken away by Allie Hubbard. Left side, she'll float this one right side. The freshman with it, Paisley Blackburn. She'll pass it right up to 24, Shoyo Ferris. Aislinn Gambler, left side. She'll float up underneath here. Shot is up, a foul. Paisley Blackburn, 2 tickets to free throw land. Blackburn getting ready for 2 here. She's been to the line quite a few times today. Shots up and it's no good. By the way, 27 on the board for Wyoming Indian. .15 seconds to play. Shots up. Neither of them will fall. Rebounded there. It's almost stripped away. It's going to be a fight for it down there and a foul. This one will go back to the Panthers with 11 seconds left. Inbounding it will be Shelby Zykafus. Is that how, actually, no, Sage Kidd. I am so sorry. I thought that was I don't know why I thought her name was on 21. Shot is up from 3. It's up and it's no good. Once again, rebounded by Delaney Gambler, and that is going to put an end to the third quarter here in the opening contest of the day. We'll be right back here. We hope you are staying warm out there here in Thermopolis with the winter weather advisory, but we are going to be right back here nice and warm here in the gymnasium of Hot Springs County High School. 58-27 here, Powell on top. I'd like to welcome you back. The number 2 ranked Wyoming Indian Chiefs taking on the Powell Lady Panthers, currently sitting unranked in Class 3A. And Wyoming Indian came into this game 10-1. Kind of, I think it was more of like a Thermopolis situation here when they played Sundance, right? It's like you come into this game, oh, we're number 2 in 2A, we're 10-1, we're invincible, and things like this happen, unfortunately. These are high school kids, okay? Teenagers are. I was a teenager not very long ago, okay? We're selfish. We're selfish, okay? We are also a little bit over our heads. It's just it's crazy. Like this. It's good to have confidence, but there's a difference between confidence and, I think, hubris. I think it's the best way to describe this. Powell kind of showing that you have to be on your toes here. And basketball is a game of momentum. Once you kind of get that big burst. I mean, they had a 13-0 start for goodness sakes. I mean, that's how it went in the first quarter for Wyoming Indian called the timeout. It's like, when you're hot, you kind of tend to stay hot, especially. You look at the gap, it's a 31-point game. Shot is up, and it is in 3! Paisley Blackburn, the biggest bright spot on the team for the Chiefs, though she has been having the game of her life today. Passing it back. Here come the Bobcats. I think we also gave Blackburn our ones to watch today, I believe. Pokes it away. Blackburn. And they're going to fall to the floor. By the way, we forgot to change the dang scoreboard. I apologize. (58-30), 28-point game. This is probably the smallest the lead has been for Powell today. Shot is up and it's no good, and that'll be another one here. Shot is up and in for Hernandez. It's really hard to kind of gauge who would be the player of the game for Powell. It's going to be a Panther, obviously, but Powell, it's kind of been evenly spread today. It's been pretty evenly spread. Every single Panther out there on the floor has done really well today, so this is going to be difficult when we get down to that minute mark. Wyoming Indian fouled here. They'll go to the line to shoot. Shots up. Splash! 41, Aislinn Gambler. Gambler's shot is up. No good. Rebounded here by Powell and a foul. Yeah, that rhymed. Powell fouled. Or rather, it was Wyoming Indian that was fouled, actually. Powell with the foul. Shot is up. This one up and no good by Blackburn, and this one is going to sail out. Like I said, we've said this a lot of times. Blackburn and Gambler, I'd say probably Delaney Gambler, have been doing the most here for the Chiefs here today, as here comes Blackburn on the steal, looking like a football cornerback out there. Kicks it out toward the wing. Jump stop. She wanted to go for three. Gives up now to Blackburn. Blackburn coverage. She'll get up underneath. Shot is up, and it ribs out almost there, but she gets her own rebound and a foul. I can see number 43. If the roster's to be believed, that is Jaden Headley. Normally starts on JV. But she is getting some playing time here in this one, as Powell will send three of their players back to the bench here. Probably getting in some JV players of their own here. By the way, pretty easy here to get some JV uniforms into this game, as Wyoming Indian and Powell actually just got done with a JV game before this one at this exact gym. Shot is up and it falls short. By the way, if you are looking to watch some JV action, if you can get yourself dug out of the snow, JV is playing up at Thermopolis Middle School right now. We'll be here all day for the varsity matchups, with the exception of Cody, of course, because they brought their JV team to play varsity. Call that a promotion. 6:32. Powell with the ball here on the volleyball line. Moving left side is Richardson. Gives up to the corner. Shot is, or the wing. Shot is up and misses. Again, Powell very rarely has missed those threes today, but she did have a hand in her face. Looks like Wyoming Indian took my advice. Starting to get up there. They are starting to play them a little bit more tight beyond the arc. I do think that they should have been doing that, and that they need to do this against Riverside later today. Floats this one up, almost there to Gambler. Shot is up, and it is no good. Gambler almost grabbed the rebound. And down to the other side of the floor. Shot is up, it's no good. Almost in there for number 31, Swin Highwalker. Far side, leaves her open in the corner. Big mistake there, but she misses it. Another rebound there by Paisley Blackburn. Back turned, kicks it out. Shot is up, on its way. It's no good. And almost rebounded by Aislinn Gambler. She's gotten herself some good hustles today. Both Gambler. Oh, it's taken away. Gambler, shot is up from mid. It's in. On the rebound, on the steal by Paisley Blackburn. I'm starting to rethink that this might go to a Powell player for player of the game today. Foot inside the arc, kicks it out. Picked up there by 43, Headley. Now on a mid-range, and Wyoming Indians doing a far better job now of picking up on defense here. Earlier in the game, the first three quarters, Wyoming Indians just left the Powell players wide open. That's just something that they probably should have been doing 3 quarters ago. The 2-3 was not working. They were leaving players wide open on the arc. Powell was sinking threes left and right. Shot is up and splash. Or not really splash, but swish. There is a difference. 4:51 to play. Wyoming Indian getting some new players in. Number 11 and number 31. Is that what that is? So that is Jerry Lynn Redmond coming back into the game. Shot is up and swish. 62-33, 4:48 to play here in this contest. It is a 30-point game. Floats it on up. This one in the paint. Shot is up and rebounded. It's up and a foul. Aislinn Gambler. Anessa White had a fantastic look there on the right side of the key. Actually checked that was actually Jaden Headley that initially took that shot, but she had a good look nonetheless on that right side. Unfortunately, it missed the basket. but it was picked up and it turned into a foul. Shot is up and no good for Aislinn Gambler. Like I said, a freshman, and that's the thing. Wyoming Indians got 2 freshmen that are really prominent here on this varsity team. Shot is up, no good. Off the right side, they'll go near side. Here comes Powell trying to finish out this game. They've kind of let off the gas a little bit. Shot is up from 3. It's up and no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. It's up and it is a foul. 2 shots coming up for the Lady Panthers. And it looks like Jerry Lynn Redmond charged with the foul as Wyoming Indian will use their 3rd charge timeout. We forgot to take the timeouts off the board on our scoreboard this game. We apologize for that inaccuracy. But either way, we'll be right back from inside of Hot Springs County High School. Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs and the Powell Lady Panthers return when we come back. I'd like to welcome you back. We missed the free throw, but Powell did make their shot. Sorry for not paying attention there. 4:20 to go. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Headley. Here they go down the near side. Up into the key. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Panthers. 63-33 the score here. Here they go on the right side. Passing left. Leaves her open there on the wing, but they'll pick it up. She'll get it passed toward the wing. Up onto the corner now, slinging it over to the left elbow, and she thought somebody was there, tried to get rid of it in a hurry, and it will go out of bounds. Coming up after this, the Cody JV team taking on the Thermopolis Varsity team. That'll be here at Hot Springs County High School, your hometown Bobcats. You can see a couple of the Cody players up there actually warming up on the track, so they are ready to go. The Bobcats just came out of the locker room. Here comes Wyoming Indian, passing left side. This is Paisley Blackburn with it. She'll switch to her left hand. So it looks like the best case scenario for Wyoming Indian is probably going to be that 2nd place game. And Powell has to win the next game to get to that championship. Or the Thermopolis site championship, I should probably say. Shot is up and it's in. So Powell has to beat Riverside to get into that first place game. To get in that first place game. Blackburn for 3, it's up and no good. And if Powell loses to Riverside, then Wyoming Indian might have a chance, because then it'll probably be a 3-way tie, because then Powell will be 1-1. Riverside would be 1-1 if they lose to Wyoming Indian. You know, it's a whole. They only play 2 games. You have 2 chances. If you lose 1 game, you're not going to get to that first place spot. Shot is up, and it's going to be a foul. 51 on the board. So yeah, this will be very interesting. Like I said, Powell has to beat Riverside. Wyoming Indian has to beat Riverside. For Wyoming Indian to get into that 2nd place game, where they will probably play the 2nd place of Pool D, I think it is. Shot is up, no good. Grabs the rebound. 2:50 to play here in the first quarter. It's tipped, stolen away. Jaden Headley, the freshman, Euro step. Shot is up, it's no good. Rebounded by Headley. Actually, that might not have been a Euro step. I apologize. But it was still a good move. Jerry Lynn Redmond with it. Passes it left side. Headley holds it over, gets up into the paint. Now she's on left elbow, transitioning right. That probably should have been a travel. And that one taken away by Powell. Hey, that rhymed again. So many things rhyme with Powell. I don't know why. 2:18 to go in the game. Powell back with the possession. They'll pass it up far side on the arc. They'll dish it into mid-range. Back up on the far side of the volleyball line. She'll drive inside the paint. Bounce pass, a wide open shot. It's up and in, and a great finish there for number 22. For number 22, Shelby Zykafus. Sounds like one of those Dutch names, and I'm going to treat it like one. Right side. Shot is up on the right side, and a foul. 1:40 to play. And there'll be 2 tickets to free throw land for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. Once again, Wyoming Indians set to take on. Wyoming Indian is set to take. Shot is up and no good. Well, shoot. Oh, there it is right there. So Wyoming Indian is going to be set to take on Riverside at 3 o'clock. That is in 2 hours' time. Shot is up and splash. Wyoming Indian will get the points there. So Riverside should be a bounce-back game here, just being quite honest with you. I can see Riverside going to that third-place game. This one will go out of bounds, and Wyoming Indian is going to have the rebound. Down on the right side, shot is up and it's no good. Powell on the rebound. Left side, it's a foul. Cool. 1:12 to play here in this one. Friendly reminder, just our last reminder here, coming up after this, the Cody GV Phillies taking on the Thermopolis Varsity Lady Cats. Shot is up and it's no good. By the way, not going to get it right at 100% of the time. I'm just going to say that now. If you're tuning in for that Cody broadcast, I will inevitably call them the Bronx, and I'm sorry in advance. Shot is up and it's good. 68-36, as we have forgotten to score them twice here. 1:04 to play in the game. They have it there on the volleyball line on the Monument Hill, less than a minute to play. Chiefs will take on Riverside at 3. Powell will take on Riverside shortly after. Just barely avoids the backcourt violation. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by the Panthers. This is not the only reservation team that we have on our broadcast schedule today. Wind River will play 2 games today as well. This one taken away. Wyoming Indian, a great rebound there by Jaden Headley. Shot is up, no foul. Actually, a delayed call there, a blocking foul. So they do make the call, a little bit delayed, but they still do. Time to deliver your Two Basin Sports Network player of the game, and that is going to go to, I know I said I was going to give it to a Powell player because, they won by 30, but I think I'm actually going to give it to Paisley Blackburn of the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. She carried this Wyoming Indian team today. Can't wait to see her today against Riverside. I think she'll have a great game there. Wyoming Indian's going to come out playing PO'd against the Rebels today. So shot is up, and it is good. So once again, congratulations, Paisley Blackburn. We'll give our honorable mentions here soon. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Swin Highwalker. 15 seconds to play. Honorable mentions today include Delaney Gambler, Aislinn Gambler, whistle. Those are your 2 honorable mentions for Wyoming Indian. Alexa Richardson, Emery Hernandez, Caitlin Floy, and Ivy Aggie are your honorable mentions today for the Powell Panthers. This one's taken away by Powell. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. And that is going to conclude the game. 68-37, the final from Thermopolis. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the next game as the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats take on the Cody Phillies. That should be a good game coming up here. 68-37. Once again, your final. Your player of the game is going to be Wyoming Indians, Paisley Blackburn. We'll see you in just a moment for the start of the Bobcat game. And we'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be here. 5 more games to go today. We'll be here for all of them. 68-37 the final. Powell on top.